Hi you guys, welcome to the Rubber Room. It's me, Chris Colley. I am a little bit early this morning. It is the first Friday in February, which means it is Fun Fold Friday. And usually happens at noon, but I popped on early. I have some things that I had scheduled for later that need to be moved up and around, and all kinds of things going on here. So you're gonna do this early and move on. I'm gonna share with you the fun fold that we made at our catalog launch. Good morning, Laura. Thanks for being here. This one took a lot of cardstock, but it was super cute, so we just kind of really had to do it. We are going to be using the Rain or Shine Sweet Collection, and it has these stamps for these adorable little characters, and then you can also get some Coordinating Designers Series paper, which has those animals in them. And it's shown here, and you can see that you can cut with these dies the animals right out of the paper. And then they have these little teeny tiny dainty flowers and a raining embossing folder, and then this really cute stamp set. It was one of my first must-haves on my list because it's just kind of whimsical and fun. And I think this fun fold is kind of whimsical and fun too. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that cool? So, and you can see, I think on here that there's a little bit of shine to these jackets that the little bunny is wearing. It's almost like there's like an enamel over the top of it. Really, really cute. So, and if you came to the launch, we asked you to save your cello bag that your products or your kit was in, because you can use this bag to mail. And this is an odd size card, so you will want something to mail it in. And that fits the bill perfectly. So these are all the little components that were in everybody's kit when they got here. And we're going to start off with this piece of Mango Melody cardstock. It is 5.5 by 11. So when you're done with your card, it's actually going to be a 5.5 by 5.5 card. So we scored it at the 11-inch side at 5.5 and 2 3/4. So we're going to fold it on that 5.5-inch score line, burnish it with our bone folder, and then we're going to take this 2 3/4-inch score line, and we're just going to flip that back, and we're going to fold that. This is one of the easiest cards we made because most of it is in the cutting and the prepping and all of that. So what we actually did was just stamp words on it. So we have this piece of paper, which is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. It's basic white, and we have embossed it with the Raindrops embossing folder. You want to make sure when you're using that folder that your little raindrops are going in the right direction. So they fall with the small part up and the bigger part down. And I'm just going to use some of my Stampin' Seal on the back of my basic white and attach that to what is the inside of my card. So we're just going to center that and attach it. I don't know where you guys are, but I hope that wherever you are, it is a little bit warmer than it is here. We are supposed to be 9 degrees today. 9, okay? Okay, I hope that it's just certainly warmer than that in North Carolina. And thank you so much for sharing my card and for being here with us today. And then we have 2 of these pieces of basic white cardstock. And they're going to go here and here. And again, they are embossed with that Raindrop embossing folder. And they are 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. And I'm just going to attach those with my Stampin' Seal. None of this really needs a stronger adhesive than your Stampin' Seal. I'm just going to do a little raindrop check and make sure they're going in the same direction. I have been using my little caddy here and loving it. Got my video going the right way and my caddy keeping me organized. It's not foolproof because I do still lose and misplace things here, but a lot less than I did before. So that's a good thing, right? Okay, and then we have this piece of Mango Melody cardstock, and it is 3.5 inches by 10 inches. We've scored it at 5 1/4 and 2.5. So we're just gonna fold and to burnish on those score lines. And I believe we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fold it in half and then fold that piece, the top piece back. Okay. And then we have some designer series paper that is cut for us. Some people used this side of their paper, which is really pretty on there, I think. But I think I'm going to stick with my Mango Melody. And this piece is cut at 4.5 by 3 1/4. And again, just some Stampin' Seal on there. And it's going to go centered right there. And we are going to get a little look at combining some sweets because, again, if you remember from our launch, we used the Sentimental Park Sweet. I don't know why I love that Sentimental Park. I think that's such a cool name. It just kind of speaks to me. Okay. I guess when my kids were little, you know, you took them to that park and you have all these memories of them there and playing, and it's just kind of a sentimental thing when I think about a park. So I love the name of that set. And so we're using that DSP that comes in that suite along with the Milky Dots that come in that suite. And then we flip over to the Country Bouquet suite for our ribbon. So our catalog launch really shared a lot of different products with you from different suites. So that was kind of fun. And then I took this white piece here is the let's see, it is 3 1/4 by 2.5. And then I took 2 of the characters from the DSP and cut them out with the coordinating dies. Let's see if I can get up there and so you can see that they're kind of shiny. It's a really cool effect. Oh, there you go. I think you can see a really cool effect of that paper. So very fun. And we are going to stamp some words. I guess I just got all excited about putting my pieces together. I forgot about my words. So we are going to stamp over here. Rainy days are better with you. This part here is going to be where you can put your sentiment. I'm using just the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I'm going to get my words inked up. I'm just going to try them on my scrap paper because sometimes my ink pads get a little bit dried out when I use them for a launch. And okay, so we're going to stamp these. This there. And then on the inside, we are going to stamp Oh Happy Day. This is one of my favorite stamps in this catalog because it's just so fun. It's just like, oh, happy day. I try and start every day as a happy day. Not always successful, but I do give it my best shot. And my days in February, Fridays we're red. Because of the American Heart Association. For those of you that don't know, I have hereditary heart disease and had to undergo a quadruple bypass. So I am a survivor, and the American Heart Association is a cause that is near and dear to my heart. And so I am doing a little bit of a fundraiser for that, which you can find on my stamp or my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. And I may just put the link here too. But every Friday in February, I wear red and do a Flood My Facebook Friday. So if you are wanting to join us in supporting the American Heart Association, please feel free to wear your red on Fridays in February and share a photo in the comment section with us. I love that. And when I get done here, I will be posting my photo. I have my Heart Strong sweatshirt on today because it is so cold here. Normally a hoodie is not something I go to. Those of you who are hot flashing would understand why I don't do that. Okay, so I am going to put this guy here. And I'm going to put my little bunny in here. I think they are just so stinking cute. And then we have to actually put these two cards together, right? So I'm going to start with this one. And I'm just, again, going to use my Stamp and Seal. And we're going to put that right on there. And you guys still have a few days left to sign up for my Color Craze class, which is happening on the 18th of February. Put this right in here, and I'm just going to make sure my score lines line up. That's how I'm going to keep it kind of right where it needs to go there. So my Color Craze class is on the 18th in the afternoon from 1 to 4. And we're going to do all things coloring. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put my Stamp and Seal on this little flap. So we're going to be using some re-inkers, some blending brushes, some aqua painters. Every month I do a tool class and share some techniques made with the different tools that Stampin' Up! Has given us that are amazing. How fun is that, you guys? Isn't that adorable? Absolutely love it. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I'm going to put this. Okay, and your sentiment goes right there. I'm going to get all my goopies out of there. I don't know how I got so many goopies in there, right? Okay, so that is our Fun Fold Friday. Let me pop down here. So if anybody has any questions, I will put some links in. We got new celebration products yesterday that just came out. And of course, you can still take advantage of the great deal on the starter kit. And you can do that until the end of the month. And then celebration disappears. So if you want those freebies, now is the time to get them. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, I forgot the most important things. My accessories. How do I always forget that? In your packet, if you were at the launch, you got these adhesive backed milky dots. So you have kind of a clear, kind of a purpley tone, a blue, and a yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and use my yellow on here. Wow. Sometimes I get a little cocky and think I can do it without my take your pick tool, and life rears her ugly head at me, right? Saying that's what your tools are for, Goofy Gal. And oh, and now I'm just going to use every part of my tool here. And I think I'm just going to put one of these little ones, maybe in this color, on his umbrella topper. I think that's kind of cute. So I'm going to leave that there. And then we're going to do something a little bit different and a little bit fun. You guys all know that I like to show some alternatives for my ribbon. Any chance I get, right? So we're gonna take this ribbon. You got, if you came to the launch, this was one of the products that you got. And it was the Real Red and Burlap Ribbon Combo Pack from the Floral Bouquet set, or Country Lane set. And so you got these two spools of ribbon together. And they just kind of combined nicely. And so we used those. Just gonna cut about maybe 1.5 inches of ribbon. And then I'm going to get that out of the way. I'm just gonna trim off that edge right under my white stitching. So I've just trimmed off that little edge under my white stitching. And you can actually tie this, take this piece and tie it in a knot, and I probably could have been a little more generous with my ribbon there. Let's see if I can get it to tie though. I may have just enough so I can tie it. Nope, I didn't. I gave myself too small a piece of ribbon. So I'm gonna go back and just cut a bigger piece. And I think this ribbon is on back order right now, or unorderable right now, but I think it's coming back. So it was one of my favorite packs because it coordinates with a lot of different things. Okay, so I have just that little piece of the edge up to where, gosh, I have messages popping up all over, so I can't really see what's going on here. Okay, so I've got that little edge just right below the white, and I'm just gonna tie this in a little knot. Okay, you're gonna have these little frayed pieces where I didn't get close enough to that ribbon, but that's okay too. And I'm just gonna cut it really short because this is gonna be just like a little bow tie for my bunny. And then you can go in and just pull those pieces and they'll fray. So you have this really nice kind of textured little bow tie. I think that's so fun. And then we're just gonna put this on with a glue dot. And gosh, all my glue dots are gone. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on with one of these little mini dimensionals. We have lots of little products and tools and all kinds of things. So I'm gonna make this little mini dimensional work. I'm just gonna cut it right in half. And his little bow tie, I'm gonna put right on there. And pop the bottom of it off. You know what? I don't really like that showing back through back there. So I'm gonna dig in my little box of goodies here. I'm gonna glue this on. So I'm gonna use this Tombow liquid glue. Green glue, I think we call it. But it is called Anywhere glue. I'm just gonna put a little dab on there. And I'm gonna set my bow on top of it. You can tell I didn't trim it even, so there we go. So now my little bunny has a little bow tie. Isn't that fun? Okay, so now for real, this is your Funful Friday card. You guys all have a happy weekend, and I will see you back here on Wednesday if I don't see you before, and I will post my classes for the month here and the information that you need for the color craze on the 18th. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me.